Hi everyone, and welcome back to our podcast, You've Never Seen It, with Hannah and Holland. I'm Holland, and...
It's spooky season, everybody!
That's Hannah. Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna go over some super cool stuff today. We're gonna talk about FanX that we went to. Yeah, because we gotta blab. We gotta blab it up. And yeah. You wanna start?
By the way, you want to start with these?
Yes.
That's great. So we're gonna talk about FanX and then give some news.
Yeah. FanX was crazy. FanX was a vibe.
We're exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
Yeah.
And I guess let's get into it. What was your favorite part?
Okay,
to FanX in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, FanX in Salt Lake. There was a couple really good panels. We didn't pay anything extra to go see actors or anything. We just were watching panels. And I wanted to see the Ian Somerhalder panel, but we were too late for that, which is classic, a bummer, whatever.
I did find you can watch it online.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I'll watch it online, then I'll report back. We just went to a bunch of panels. So I had two panels that I really liked, which were there was a couple panels that we went to that I was interested in. One was the Twilight panel. It was just writers. Yes. It was just writers from the area talking about Twilight and the YA kind of novels that they're writing. We can get into that in a minute.
It's 20 years of Twilight.
Yeah, 20 years of Twilight. And then I also went to one called Unsexiest Vampires. And then it was Rat Boy Vampires.
Exactly.
Which I don't really know if they were Rat Boys necessarily, but that's what
they called them all Rat Boys?
Yeah. Yeah. But that was a fun and interesting panel and a lot more in-depth and comprehensive than the Twilight panel. The Twilight panel was kind of rough. And I was raising my hand. I was okay.
It's can we ask questions or what?
I did, yeah.
Get me up there.
Literally. I had questions. But, and then the last panel that I really, really loved and want to talk about is the Star Wars archaeology panel.
Yes.
That was insane. It had
super cool.
What was it, Daniel West Reynolds?
Yeah.
Or David?
Yeah. Go ahead, talk about it.
Oh. Yeah, it's David.
Yes, David West Reynolds.
Yeah, so you want to talk about that one first?
Sure.
All right, guys, this one blew my freaking mind. And if you can find it on YouTube, you should watch it because I was obsessed.
Yeah.
So he is the archaeologist who worked with Star Wars. As you can see, he's the Star Wars archaeologist. And he started with a PhD, or he was in the process of getting his PhD. And when was this?
It's in 1995.
Yes, thank you. So in 95, they didn't have, records of where they filmed all of the Star Wars scenes from, the first 3 episodes. And, he had...
The originals.
The originals. Yeah.
So he came in for the prequels later.
Yeah. But, so he decided to go and find them. And find all these locations, and everybody told him it was impossible and whatever. But
yeah,
then he did it.
The production designers had basically forgot.
Yeah,
because they didn't keep track.
Right. Well, because
and he remembered from trading cards he had as a kid.
Yeah, he had gum cards, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He read that it was filmed in Tunisia, so he called the scout, the movie scout,
location scout.
Thanks. And got information from him, but he gave him super vague directions, and basically he just talked about how he figured it all out and like how he figured out where they went and how he sized his maps and it was like insane. It was so cool.
Yeah.
So, and he did like a slideshow. I'm literally going to remake it for the next PowerPoint night because like I loved it. And every photo he had was like an exact replica of the like original scene from the movie. And it was just him in there. Like sometimes like reenacting scenes or just being there. It was so cool.
Yeah. All of the buildings from Mos Eisley are just Tunisian buildings.
Yes, like Tunisian traditional architecture.
He recognized a window and found the actual cantina.
Yeah.
Found the hollow like underground. Oh, what do they call it?
Luke's house.
Yeah, but like what do they call it when they build their archaeological term where they live underground? Like,
troglodyte.
Cut out, dug out house, pretty much still exactly the same.
Yeah, because apparently the like sand in the desert holds it like holds the tire tracks from every single person who's like ever driven there, which is insane. I like did not realize that.
Yeah, so he'd heard from the original production designer that like, well, when we drove out there, it was on the left.
Yeah.
Where we filmed Luke's house, like the outer part of it. And he found it because he found where they had dug a crater and a crater would naturally occur. So then
it was so
he
cool.
got to stand there and retake all the pictures. He found the rock where the Jawas carry R2-D2 off.
Yes.
This was all mostly New Hope.
Yeah.
And so because of all that, when they came around to doing the prequels, they remembered that he was inquiring about this stuff and he got a job and he had other panels as well that, if you want to, I'm sure he's written books. He has written books about all this stuff, so look it up. Dr. David Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's written, like, these encyclopedias.
Yeah.
Which I used to have as a kid. Which came out with the prequels because he had already done all of this work. It was, like, part of his final dissertations. So anyway, this is his whole deal. Like,
I don't think it was part of his final dissertation, was it?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but he did write a final paper about it.
Yeah.
So
he published it, and he said that it was, like, the first and last thing that he ever handed to somebody as like a publisher that they were like, you did this? Cool. Maybe not the last, but it was, and it was like early in his career. I mean, it was like the first thing that he did with his PhD. It was in the middle of getting his PhD.
Yeah.
It was crazy. He just took a break on his dissertation because he was like far enough along that he was like, I'm just going to head to Tunisia with my paleontologist friend. And he was just like, stop. So sick. It was so good. It was so cool.
Yeah, check out his work. He talks about that stuff a lot. I think he's also one who helped, I think he helped them develop the actual lore behind lightsabers, like Kaiser crystals and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So he talked about that, but we missed it. And I think he also wore Boba Fett's armor.
That was him?
I don't know. I need to look. He had one called Being Boba Fett, but I think it was. I need to look into it. I think he wore it like for photographs of the encyclopedias, and then maybe. Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe like at some.
Why don't you look it up?
Okay, yeah, good idea. Well, we have to like talk about a lot of stuff.
Show it.
So
while you say that, though, I wanted to say I thought it was so cool that I think it was in Tunisia. He was looking at like the sand dunes. And he was trying to find, like Luke's house and the crater and everything. And in order to do so, he learned Berber, like the language of the people who lived in the desert, because they were like the natives there.
Yeah.
Before like there was immigration and whatever, and the like modern day Tunisians kind of took over, but the natives now like live in the desert. And so it was so cool because he learned a little bit of Berber to be able to talk to the chieftains. And the chieftain's son, like the way he told this was so cool. He was like,
it reminded me of The Alchemist.
Yes, no, exactly.
Something we read in our book club.
No, totally. Yeah, by Pablo Coelho. No, it's Paulo Coelho, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe Pablo. How do I not know? It's like my favorite book. Where is it?
Paulo Coelho.
It's Paulo Coelho, yeah. So anyway, so he learned Berber, and he said that he like showed the picture of the scene with the dinosaur, like
it's the bones that C-3PO passes.
Yeah, in the sand dunes. He showed that to the Berber chieftain, And the Berber chieftain was like, I don't know, like, I'm not sure, like, whatever. All in, like, Berber, right? Because he was, like, just freaking crazy. And then he showed it to his son, the chieftain did, and the son was like, wait, and, like, he said he felt the whole environment, like, change, like, of them talking.
Yeah.
And then he said, it was crazy because the chieftain was like, my son knows the way. And then he was like,
Do you know the way?
No, do you know the way?
This is the way.
Whoa. But yeah, he said, like, my son knows the way. And then they were like, he was like, how far away is that? And then he was like, we don't talk of these things in Berber or whatever. And he was like, okay. And then they just trekked out. But it was only like a day away.
And he made him go out alone.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. He said, from here on, you walk by yourself. Or like whatever. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
You should look at it. He probably has these things written up somewhere that you can check out.
Yeah. He did the accents too. Like I was trying to quote him with accents.
Yeah, that was super cool. It's my favorite part of FanX to just like, just the fact that you can go, or any Comic-Con convention situation, you can be in the same place as all of these super brilliant minds and people who were there in the making of things you love and be a true fan.
Yeah.
And celebrities.
Celebrities were cool.
The other great thing we love to do is just walk around where they have all the celebrities sitting and signing autographs and just look at them like a friggin' zoo and be like, oh.
No, truly. And there was a security guard who he was like tall and like this big guy. And I was trying to look at Nikki Reed from Twilight. And he kept just like looking at me and being like, and like stepping in front of me so I couldn't see.
Yeah, because it costs to get a selfie with them or a sign.
Whatever. I mean, he's just supporting capitalism. Like, she's rich.
But
like,
we saw Nikki Reed. Ian Somerhalder was there.
But we didn't see him.
We saw Tyler... What's his name? Tyler Hoechlin and Marissa... Oh, God.
And Catherine Tate.
From Supergirl.
Yeah.
Melissa Benoit. And I saw Ke Huy Quan.
Yes! Ke Huy Quan was there. And
saw Sean Astin. We got a picture with him last year.
Oh, and Anika Noni Rose was there. Like, Tiana. Zachary Levi, yeah.
Also...
We went to his panel, too.
Zachary Levi did tease a Chuck movie.
Not just tease. He basically asked for... his panel was kind of funny.
Basically, he's going to make a Chuck movie.
Yeah, he's trying
Which is fantastic. I'm an OG Chuck fan.
And he has a studio. He bought a studio in...
Yeah, it's
Texas, I think, because he said that Hollywood is corrupt, so he's gonna like make his own. Yeah. So. But a Chuck movie would be so cool.
We love Chuck. That was like one of the first shows I showed you.
Yeah.
I used to ride my bike with Mac down to the Blockbuster, get it on DVD.
Yeah, it was cool.
I love Chuck. Yeah. Ke Huy Quan was fire. We went to the Henry Thomas panel about E.T. And
we also went to the
Hill House and Dr. Sleep.
Right.
And Andrew McCarthy. And then Andrew McCarthy passed us.
Yeah.
On the crosswalk in front of our car.
It was crazy. We were just like, oh, there's Andrew McCarthy, like walking around
downtown.
It was really cool, yeah.
And I was like, Andrew.
Yeah, literally.
Why did Molly Ringwald pick you at the end of Pretty in Pink? She should have been with Ducky.
It's always a bummer when those... Oh, what are those called?
We have to watch Pretty in Pink for our rom-com ranking, no?
Yeah, we do. Pretty in Pink.
We'll be like, we basically know Andrew McCarthy, so maybe I'm on his team now.
No.
I haven't seen that in a really long time.
But the idea was kind of that Ducky was gay.
No. Ducky ends up with a girl at the end. I mean,
no, the way he was written, the actor has said that he was like, yeah,
right,
I was gay.
Right, but that's why the ending sucks so bad.
Just like how Sean Astin said that Frodo and Sam should have kissed.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait, what was I saying? That Andrew McCarthy... Oh, because it was like a test panel? Or like a test screening?
Yeah, they showed it... Oh, you know what? The story, they showed it to an audience.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't like that she ended up with Dougie. They wanted her to end up with Andrew McCarthy, which is stupid.
Yeah.
And so they changed the ending, and they gave Ducky a hot girl at the end who is Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the 80s Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, from the 80s one. Crazy. I haven't seen that one. I need to watch it. As big of a Buffy fan I am.
Another thing I learned in rewatching the Sean Astin panel is that he is a Nepo baby. I think I did know this, but I kind of forgot.
Wait, what?
No.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Remember how they call him Nepo Baby?
Oh, right. Do you know Sean Astin's parents are Patty Duke?
Oh!
Okay.
She's so pretty and cute.
True. Of like the Patty Duke show and
Wow.
that one Helen Keller movie.
Oh my gosh, who is she in this?
Helen
She's
Keller.
Helen Keller?
Classic film in our house.
Oh
okay.
my god.
That's his mom, Patty Duke. His dad is John Astin, also known as...
What?
Yeah.
No way. Wait, who is
also
that?
known as the dad in Addams. What's his name? Gomez Addams?
He is?
The Addams Family.
Which iteration of Gomez?
Like, the first one.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the 60s one or whatever. That's you.
Wait. Yeah, right? Or is that the Munsters? Am I stupid?
No, that's the Addams.
Yeah, he's the dad from Addams Family.
Oh, from the 70s, yeah. Yeah, 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the original.
My bad.
That is Sean Astin's dad.
That's so cutie of them.
Like, iconic, right?
I should have gotten a Munsters shirt while we were there. I'll just get one.
You like the Munsters more than Addams Family?
I used to watch the Munsters like every day when I came home from school. You know when I had like my
watch
little
Wednesday again.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. But you know when I used to come home from school in like middle school and it was like my movie time. It was amazing. It was my favorite time in the world. I used to steal my mom's like Ghirardelli chocolate chips. She had milk chocolate Ghirardelli chips. Yeah. And I used to steal them every day and take them upstairs and put them underneath a pillow in the loft and just eat them while I watched the Monsters.
This is why I would find candy wrappers in your room all the time.
Yes. And before that I watched all of Hannah Montana when nobody was home because you were volunteering at Halley school. And mom had a job and my dad had a job. And so I would come home and I got home early and I was first and I would eat cotton candy ice cream with magic shell. And I was doing all kinds of kooky like magic shell magic things. Like I was like pouring it into a bowl and just putting that in the freezer and eating it like that. Like I was trying a billion things.
She was chugging the magic shell. That thing doesn't last long. They don't really make magic shell technically anymore.
I love magic shell, but I can't eat it anymore. But then after I watched the Munsters, I watched these are just like such vivid memories in my head.
Yeah.
We made like at like a youth activity, we made like that casserole, that like egg and ham casserole.
Ugh.
And I came home and I ate that every single day and I watched it was crazy. I watched what was that one that I watched? Merlin.
Merlin!
So
yes!
That was my movie, show era.
It's crazy I have food memories with shows too, like when I used to watch Friday Night Lights, Mom made these like lemon cranberry popsicles that I would eat every single time I watched Friday Night Lights, and I also was eating one when I watched The Godfather for the first time, and I remember that.
That's awesome.
Sorry, that was I used to come home and watch Lost every day on DVD.
Right, yeah.
And Chuck way back in the day.
In your basement room.
Yes. No, I watched Lost in Idaho. Anyway.
Hannah had a cutie little basement room.
I did have the sickest little middle school basement room.
And I was so mad about it, and I like demanded as her younger sister that I could have a little room in there for my dolls. So
you did?
Mm-hmm.
What'd I say? No?
Well, I talked to Mom, and Mom said yes. So Mom like hung up she hung up like fabric. That like Hawaiian fabric, you know? Yeah. The blue Hawaiian fabric.
Because it wasn't a finished basement and it was like literally asbestos in the walls.
Cute. But that was Hannah's room, and then also it was my doll Janessa's room.
Like it was just also her room, but it was my room?
I like kept her down there for like a day. I had like a baby section in your room.
I don't remember that.
I had like 1 million baby dolls as a kid, and I kept them in there for probably like 2 weeks tops.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay, this is also Sean Astin's brother.
What?
Yeah!
They're brothers?
Mackenzie Astin. And guess what? He's in Lost. Remember? He is the true love of Kate. Ooh, she gets killed on accident?
Oh!
Does he get killed?
Yeah, he does. She kills him on accident.
What happened? I forgot.
She crashes the car, I think. Or she's running from the police.
Kate!
And he dies. Because she killed her stepdad. Okay, really. So.
Well, I confirm. He's from Iron Will. Amazing.
That's crazy.
I had no idea. I also found out Sean Astin is the new president of the SAG-AFTRA club. What's it called? SAG-AFTRA?
What is that?
Oh, that's the union for actors.
Oh,
the ones
cool.
who went on strike.
Oh, good. That's
like,
awesome.
The ones that caused, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
We love that.
Cool.
He said his mom used to be president.
Slay.
And he's the first, like, second generation to be president.
That's awesome.
Because it was important to her to serve people, make sure that they have healthcare and all that stuff, so they can keep bringing us amazing art.
Very important, yeah. That's awesome.
We also saw me and Halley, our youngest sister, who I think is going to make a little cameo appearance later today. We saw Michael Rooker, who's Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's from Walking Dead. He plays Merle, Daryl's brother. Hallie and I were dressed as Walking Dead. I'm getting her into it because it's spooky season.
I was a walker.
She was a walker and Barbie.
Yes.
The first day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then like a sleigh, like I just looked like a Viking witch was the vibe. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. What else did we see? Michael Rooker was awesome. He's super
funny.
He like ran around and was like
not answering questions.
Yeah, he's like, okay, what's your question? And people would stand up, which is crazy. Usually they have a panel.
Yeah.
But he had no moderator, and he just ran around the entire ballroom and was like, what's your question? And they're like, what's your favorite character you've ever been? And he's like, none of them. Or whatever. Like, he would run. He was being so goofy.
That sounds so silly.
He's all, y'all are crazy, y'all. Yeah.
Anyway. Well, and while you guys went to that one, I went to the Unsexiest Vampires one.
So I went into some of the... Because is there anything else we need to talk about?
Also the Twilight. I want to talk about Twilight. If we could.
There was a Hocus Pocus reunion I didn't get to see either.
Yeah, we missed it. It was a bummer. But anything else?
Chevy Chase was there.
Yeah.
I am rewatching SNL right now, so that's kind of fun. I was thinking about, like, I am watching so many things.
You are.
I'm reading so many things. Like,
yeah.
I just finished Girls.
Oh, you did? Good job.
Thank you. It was really hard.
I know. She was working on that. She was putting in the work.
It's actually not that long.
Mm.
Well, I was watching it because there's a new show that Lena Dunham came out with. That's kind of about her life after, you know, she used to date Jack Antonoff. You know who that is?
I know the name.
Yeah, he's in Fun, and like the band Fun.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, 2010's everything. He helps produce Taylor Swift's music now. He's that guy.
Cool.
And he's in the band Bleachers now.
Cool. Oh, I love
Margaret Qualley.
Oh,
I'm sure you know.
No.
You're obsessed with her, I already assume.
What?
So anyway, Jack Antonoff.
But you're not showing it.
Let me just... I know what I'm up to, baby girl.
Yeah, I'm just telling ya.
Margaret Qualley, another one of our favorite Nepo babies.
Oh, yeah. No, I listen to some of her music. She makes music, right?
Nope, that's Gracie Abrams I think you're thinking of. Another one of our favorite Nepo babies.
No, I thought...
Nope. You mean J.J. Abrams' daughter, Gracie Abrams?
No, I know who you're talking about. I thought she was someone else. This girly. I wasn't like...
Margaret Glapsy?
No.
Pretending a Margaret Qualley playlist?
She looks like some singer. I don't know. Maybe it is Gracie Abrams. Maybe it is Gracie Abrams.
So, Margaret Qualley is also another Nepo baby, daughter of Andy McDowell. Of your favorite movie.
Oh my god, I love her.
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
That's not my favorite movie. But I do love her.
Anyway, sorry on the tangent. Margaret Qualley is married to Jack Antonoff, who helps Taylor Swift write music.
Okay, cool.
Okay? He makes, like, banger music. He used to be married to Lena Dunham.
Right.
That was an era. Okay? There's rumors that they've cheated, whatever. There's rumors that he cheated or whatever. And then she wrote a new show called Too Much.
Oh.
That is about when she moved away. It's the character moved away to get away from like America and move to London, and I haven't watched it yet.
Cool.
And meets a super hot, super
Oh.
hot British guy
Look
who's
at him.
played by Ethan Sharpe that I love from White Lotus.
He's so brooding. Wait, is that guy in it? Moriarty?
Yes.
What? The hot
Yes.
priest? What's his name?
Oh, the actor?
Mm-hmm.
Andrew.
Just kidding.
Andrew Scott.
Yeah, Andrew Scott. I love Andrew Scott.
Wait, yeah. Basically, I finished Girls because I want to watch that because it's about Lena Dunham and her real husband.
Her real husband or her current husband, you mean?
Her current hot British husband.
Hot?
That she, I guess. Anyway. So yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that's why I finished Girls. I don't know how we get on these tangents, truly, but yeah. And
Slay.
I'm also reading ACOTAR.
Right. God, I love ACOTAR.
And
God, I love ACOTAR.
Still trying to finish Love in the Time of Cholera.
Me too. I'm also reading, if we're talking about books we're reading, I'm reading those two and The Wish by Nicholas Sparks, which I've been reading for a long time.
So real.
And we talked about Anna Karenina.
Mm-hmm.
And I just haven't, whatever books I've said that I'm reading, I have not made any progress on except for ACOTAR. I read two books in the last
She's
month.
on this one.
I'm on the third one, yeah. I haven't read it before, so I don't know.
I'm only on this one.
Yeah, she doesn't even know.
I'm
She's
not into it that much yet. I'm not even gonna.
I love
I am
it.
about romance. What up with the typos?
Yeah, she is, yeah. But it's because she
That's
had to
cool,
put it
though.
out so fast. Okay, anyway.
And I'm also
More-
watching Walking Dead with Halley.
Right.
Obviously, I'm reading the Walking Dead comics.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching X-Files, obviously. Holland for the first time.
We're also not finished with Lost.
We have
watched Sex in the City just for
Watching Sex and the City.
funsies.
I'm almost done with Overcompensating. Would recommend.
Yeah. I'm watching Vampire Diaries.
There's a lot.
And we want to watch that one that I started that you're mad about. Our dog is like throwing the pillows around. She's so funny for that. I love her.
What is it?
She's so cute. Roswell.
Yeah,
I watched
sure.
the first episode of Roswell.
Sure. I have TV Time. If you want to follow me on TV Time,
That's crazy.
my username is King Hannah King. You can check me out there, and you can see all my reviews of TV shows. You can review every type of episode. It's like Letterboxd for TV.
Midway.
There used to be an app called Marathon that I really liked,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't keep going. Like they had to shut down the app, and it lost all of my data because I didn't know within 24 hours you had to save it.
Oh, that sucks.
Anyway, look into TV Time. It's kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
Anything
Anything else from FanX that you wanted to talk about?
I just love seeing celebrities, and I
She
love
does.
talking about old film. Like,
And she was eating a licorice while we were just walking around.
bro,
Yeah, that was like the only good thing there. All the food was so gross.
it's kind of
but-
messed up the way that we're just like, whoa, look, it's that guy from that thing. Oh my gosh, Reno 911 guys. Whoa!
They were
hilarious.
so funny. And the one guy was wearing, what's his name again? He was in 17 again. And
Wearing those little shorty
he was
shorts.
wearing his little shorty shorts. It was so funny. I was like, slay.
I haven't even seen Reno 911, but it looks funny. Thomas Lennon.
Yes,
Love
Thomas
him.
Lennon, like,
He was in
slays.
17 again, and in Friends, he's like Joey's
Joey's
hand twin.
Hand twin. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
funny.
so funny. Wait, you know what I heard that was so crazy? This was a fun fact from the Unsexiest Vampires panel.
Let's hear it.
So the guy that plays Maestro, I'm gonna show you who I mean, Hannah. Maestro
Yeah, because I couldn't figure out what you were talking about.
in Seinfeld.
Hey, who is that? I don't remember.
He is Maestro in Seinfeld. Oops. He is. I mean, like, yeah, it's this episode, season 7. He's this guy.
Who looks like a vampire?
Well, check it out. Yes, he's saying, like, I prefer to be called Maestro. He made Elaine call him Maestro when they were, like, going out.
When they
And
were
she
having
was like,
sex.
I don't know his name. Yeah. She was like, or I don't remember if she didn't know his name, but yeah, it was like, you have to call him Maestro. Like, she introduced him as Maestro, and like, yeah. But anyway, check it out. So that actor, which is who?
Mark Oretkow.
Yeah? Yes, so check it out. the maestro plays the master
in Buffy.
Yes, one of the unsexiest vampires. And I just thought that was really interesting. It was funny that he said, like, the maestro is the master. Like, because we were also talking about in the Unsexiest Vampires, like, the connection to, like, sexual things and kind of, like, BDSM. And that's why so many, like, patriarchal vampires, it's, like, such a big thing that there's patriarchal vampires that are called the master. And it's like, yeah, whatever. But anyway.
And at the same time, there's, like, the sexiest vampires of all in Buffy, like,
yes.
Spike.
God, yes. Wait, how do I get back to it?
Wow.
But yeah, I thought that was a fun fact.
Who else were unsexy vampires?
The one that I knew, I haven't seen a lot of vampire movies. I mean, I've seen, like, a lot for me, because I don't really watch a lot of movies. And when I do, they tend to be, like, vampire, like, whatever. But, a lot of them were, like, older ones. But there was Nosferatu, which I started watching half of. I watched half of it with my friends.
Yeah.
The 2024 version. So one of those was Nosferatu, and there was a guy with an amazing Nosferatu costume. He was like sitting in front of me. It was so cool. I took a picture with him. His costume was insane. But so yeah, there's Nosferatu, and then the Nosferatu. I actually, you know what? I have a list. I did take an entire list.
I love the original Nosferatu as well.
Yes, yeah, I love that one. Okay, check it out. Here's my list.
With a coffin in his hand.
Yeah, it's very. What is it? Obscuro. Curo? What's that art style?
Obscuro. Chiaroscuro.
Chiaroscuro. Yeah, literally, I was close. Okay, so yeah, they went through like kind of an itemized like chronological list. Let me just read them off really fast. So first,
this is what we pay the big bucks for, guys.
Yeah.
Check out FanX.
I mean,
near you,
or just watch it online. I don't know if I would go in person if it wasn't to support my siblings. So the first one was Varney the Vampire from 1847, which was...
You cannot deny you're a nerd.
I am a nerd. I am a nerd.
wanted to see all of this stuff.
No, and I do, and I did. But it just was overwhelming. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was just overwhelming. That's very true.
A lot of people there.
Yeah. But anyway, first...
They had Doctor Who is why.
Yeah. It was just so busy.
We saw David Tennant.
We did.
We saw Billy Piper.
We did. It was crazy.
That's all thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's Varney the Vampire from the Penny Dreadfuls in 1847. And it was interesting because one of the girlies on the panel... I'm gonna look it up as you
talk about it.
Okay. It was interesting because one of the girlies... There's a lot. Do you want me to read all these? Or should we just, like, link the list? I'll read them, whatever.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay.
This is, like, the original. Oh, like, this is Varney, right?
Yeah, so it's, like, it's not a movie. Because
I knew there was a Penny Dreadful with Eva Green. Eva Green?
No, it's not even it's not even a Penny Dreadful, like...
What is it?
Movie. What is that? Is that a movie or a book?
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
So Penny Dreadful is the, the Penny Dreadfuls were the, like, news stories that, like, came out, but they were, like, ones that you read. So it's not like news, but it's like what Joe March kind of wrote. It was just like fun stories in the paper.
Oh.
Yeah. So
like a weekly column story.
Yeah, like a weekly column. And so it was about Varney the Vampire, and he was the first compassionate vampire, but he still killed everyone. And he...
I see. So Varney the Vampire was in the Penny Dreadfuls.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think Varney the Vampire might have been the first, and then it was Vampire, but I might be wrong with these. And then it was Carmilla, and then Dracula.
So Vampire is the one written by... Oops. Okay.
Crazy.
Is the one written by,
that one guy? Yes.
John William Polidori?
Yeah, the novella.
That was written, like, in the same game.
Like, session, yeah.
The same contest that they were doing between Mary Shelley and him, right?
I think
part
so.
Of that?
I don't know. You've said that, but I don't know if that's true. But yeah, so as she looks this up, I'm also going to keep reading. Well, because I kind of talked about... Oh, sorry, I feel like I'm jumping all around.
Sorry to throw off your groove. We're in a deep... Mary Shelley did not compete in a contest. Shut up! Yes, she did.
No, it's kind of like a...
Okay, a ghost story writing challenge. Okay, AI. Issued by Lord Byron.
That's right, yeah.
Villa Diodati.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same person? Oh, at the...
Yeah, at the...
At the Villa Diodati, Switzerland.
With her husband, the asshole, Lord Byron. And
so, John Peel-Dowery wrote The Vampire, and Lord Byron wrote The Darkness. Cool.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay, go on.
So anyway, yeah. So that was, this is kind of just like the development of these like scary, vampires. So then, one of the girls said, this is what I was saying earlier, is that horror shows the fears of the time, which I thought was just really interesting, because Varney the Vampire talks about if you, it was so funny. It was like if you sell out a loyalist to the guy who burnt all the, who was that? Varney the Vampire.
Oh, like Cromwell?
Yeah, to Cromwell. So there's a story about Cromwell and loyalists. So it's just interesting. It kind of proved that that the horror is showing the fears of the time, which I thought was interesting.
Hilarious.
So just keep that in mind.
So what's the fear of our time with the new Nosferatu?
They talked about this. They said that the fear is, well, especially after COVID, like there's that scene where all the rats break out of the,
yeah.
And so it's kind of the idea of like death, decay, but then also I think, and we touched on this a little bit. I would love to touch on this more.
Excuse me.
But it's
no demons enter me when we talk about vampires.
Oh no, God bless you.
Thank you.
But I would love to touch on this more and just talk all about this, and I'm literally going to like write an entire essay on this because I have so many thoughts.
Well, let's talk about it.
Okay, we will. Of the like Western Puritan culture and its effect on like the stories of vampires.
Okay.
Because they originated from there's always been stories of vampires, but a lot of like Dracula comes from Transylvania, and so it's like kind of the fear. Back then they were also sort of afraid of immigration and otherness, of the Romani people like moving in. So it kind of was talking about that, and I think it's interesting because it really mirrors that with like the Nosferatu that just came out, because there is a rise in conservatism in the United States right now, and kind of so it was interesting because it's kind of like this fear of like otherness or like whatever, but then the Western purity culture, like Christianity, really plays a huge part in my mind to like the fear of like sexuality and like your own sexuality. And like we notice, of course, this is what I noticed when I was watching Nosferatu, that women are, in any horror film, women are demonized, like
you have sex, you die.
Yeah, you have sex, you die. If you have sexual thoughts, you die. And that's just like the fear of hell, I think. And so it's like some type of demon will come and take you away for your like evil thoughts, which I have a lot of thoughts about this. The Nosferatu movie.
I think the men who have sex in horror films usually die also.
Yeah, no, for sure. But it's very like, because we were watching Nosferatu, and I have epilepsy. I have seizures, right?
Yeah.
And they love to put a seizure in a horror film. They love to put it in. And it's still like a very common belief that like you are being possessed. And like I believed that before,
Right.
And people in like my religious experience have told me like, why, like what were you doing or like whatever. And I had to talk to people about like how they're just having like a brain or a thunderstorm in their brain, and how it's not necessarily like being possessed by like the devil, Yeah. But of course in Nosferatu, she is like having seizures, and they use that as an opportunity to make it like, oh, she's possessed by the devil, which is really frustrating to me because it's like, it's just like a neurological illness. Like there's nothing you can do about it. Just like autism and Tylenol, like it's not, it's not something we can like cure. It's just something that happens. But horror loves to put that in there and say like all of that, which is crazy because 1 in 4 people have seizures in their lifetime, and 1 in 10 people are diagnosed with a seizure disorder in their lifetime. So, but everything else about horror I really love. But anyway, so I think it's sorry, I'm yapping, but I think it's like really prevalent in Western horror about like purity culture, and I think that ties so much into like vampirism, because it's like being afraid of like being attracted to this thing, because vampires are like canonically seductive, like always, no matter what. Because like the idea of eternal life is seductive, you know, like the idea of all these things. And also like there's so many ties between religion and vampires, you know, because they're like inherently religious.
Right.
And like the partaking of like the body and the blood of Christ, like in sacraments.
Yeah.
And the transubstantiation that like Catholics believe.
Right.
This is what one of the guys said.
Right. Yeah, I know about it.
No, it's like
transubstantiation.
Yeah, it's like how the
it turns into the actual flesh of Christ as you swallow it.
Yes, yeah. So kind of that tying into like to turn into a vampire, you have to drink the vampire's blood. You know, like that's a big.
Yeah. I wasn't always aware that you had to drink of their blood also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or else do you just die?
I don't know what happens, because I need to study all of the vampiric myths, but in Dracula, she does.
Right, I
drink.
remember the part in Bram Stoker's Dracula movies when Winona Ryder was like,
Those are sexy vampires, so.
Yeah, I asked her if this vampire,
Gary Oldman.
yeah, if his first appearance was part of the Unsexy Vampire list.
It was not, but it absolutely.
When he looked like this.
They can't see it.
So, yeah, like,
yeah,
he has, for the listeners, he has, like, a big heart-shaped head and, like, a super receding hair in these, like, two... It's like two double French twist into a heart, but it's all white, and he looks like an old-ass lizard.
Yeah.
Kind of because...
He is.
In Dracula, he, like, climbs on the wall.
Yes.
Like a lizard, and does in the movie. But then later, he looks like a super hot vampire.
Gary Oldman in Dracula is so fine.
He has a literally glow up where he's wearing like super cool kind of modernish.
I love him. He has this curly like glowing dark hair and his little like mustache and goatee and his little like blue ovular glasses. Vampires. No, he truly is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, and that also really fast. That also gets into like BDSM and like.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, literally.
I just was thinking about this all the time. Just kidding. But it gets into BDSM because it's like the control of like a vampire like manipulating you, and I think that is also a huge fear of people, is just to be manipulated.
So true.
Manipulated. And it's interesting because when in horror they show like women being manipulated by vampires, it's very sexual. And it's interesting because I think most women do have a fear of being manipulated by a man, you know? So it's like, I think horror in that way is for the girlies. And also, vampires are inherently queer. I have so many thoughts about this. Because it's like...
We should do a vampire history deep dive episode.
Please, absolutely. But anyway, so just really, really interesting stuff. But back to the list. Let's get back to the list. Well, that's
super cool. We don't have a lot of time, but...
Do you want to link the list?
Yeah, I'll link the list below.
Okay, cool.
Let's do a vampire episode.
No, please,
because we were doing a vampire... last Halloween, we were doing vampire movie watch. We watched a lot of them.
Yeah.
Do you know one of my favorite vampire movies?
Lost Boys?
Yes. But also Scooby-Doo.
Yes!
The Scooby-Doo.
Wait, we should watch that one because I haven't seen that in a long time.
Oh, like Dawn of the Vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. I just was going to say something about that, though, to kind of...
Sorry to talk so much.
No, you're good. On the subject of, like, women in horror, I would say in, like, modern kind of contemporary horror, there is the final girl, though.
Yes.
Which is really
interesting. That was a whole other panel we didn't have time to make it to, but...
There was a final girl one?
Oh, yeah. There was horror panels
Talk about
all
Scream,
3 days.
like...
Yes, Nev Campbell.
Well, Scream is, of course, like, sort of parodying other, real final girls. But anyway, so the final girl has always been a thing. Like, I just watched Friday the 13th for the first time.
Yes.
I
need to watch it.
Halloween. It's spooky season is here, guys. Yeah. Let's lock in. So, okay, cool. I just wanted to go over one really cool thing that Henry Thomas shared about E.T., one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Because they asked about the final scene when
Oh, yeah.
E.T. goes up into the UFO, and he's flying away, and there's a beautiful rainbow, and Elliot looks up into the sky, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They ask, what were you thinking during that scene? What did Steven Spielberg direct you to do or say or whatever and think? And he said originally there was a different ending in the script.
Which is crazy.
Which was that E.T. was gone, and all of them were in Elliot's room playing Dungeons and Dragons, because in the beginning of that movie they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they're being really rude, and Elliot's not included, and they're like, go get the pizza, or whatever. That's
right.
But in this one, he's the dungeon master now, and I just love that, like, that is so, it's, first of all, so Stranger Things, which is, like, fantastic. They really got the vibe of that time.
Yeah.
He's the dungeon master now. He has all these friends, and then like it zooms out, and the little like antenna on top of the house is ringing, so it's kind of a leading to a prequel. And he said they changed it last second, and that's probably one of Steven Spielberg's best decisions, because sometimes Steven Spielberg thinks too much. He did add a rainbow in the end, he said, which was kind of funny. It's funny that he has such a modern opinion on that, even though he was in it as a kid. Does that make sense?
Right, yeah.
A lot of people that I feel like do kid stuff are like, I haven't seen that since I was 10, you know?
Yeah.
But you could tell he had a real appreciation for it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you have to. Like, E.T.
He's still a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
Check out Legends of the Fall.
Yeah.
With Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Oh
anyway. That's all I wanted to talk about.
I don't really have any news on anything that I report on.
There is one thing that I just want to touch on. Maybe I won't get too much into it.
Okay.
It's about J.K. Rowling.
Shocker.
Emma Watson did a podcast.
Right.
Where she talked about... Sorry. I should not have
taken a bite.
Did you see that?
What?
The podcast?
Well, you told me about it. I can lead into it. So Emma Watson did a podcast where somebody asked her, I think, about J.K. Rowling and her relationship to her. And Emma Watson kind of deflected like the questions and sort of led into it like more with like Killing with Kindness. Like she just talked about how grateful she is to J.K. Rowling and like for giving her a space to like be able to be that character that like a woman hadn't been able to be in like a kid's show. So
in British literature.
Yeah, in British literature.
Well, I think she also was like, I don't want to be part of the kind of debate that happens online.
Right.
You should watch it yourself, because I'm not remembering it all correctly and I haven't watched it fully. But she said, I don't really want to be part of this back and forth, and like, I don't think we should cancel people. And she basically was really kind to J.K. Rowling, considering everything.
Yeah.
And she said, I still like cannot... She said 2 things can be possible at the same time. I can love my memories with that person, and then like, it's really hard for whatever. J.K. Rowling retweeted...
Did she?
J.K. Rowling retweeted somebody's parody, like, making fun of Emma Watson. Yeah. Or she actually responded. Someone was making fun of Emma Watson, and they basically did, like, you know, it was like a clip, and they were, like, pretending to be her. And they're like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was just saying she wasn't getting to the point, that she's just yammering on, that she was skirting around the question, and that she basically was just, like, sucking up because she wants to work with J.K. Rowling again because she's out of work. Is the kind of vibe I got.
I thought she was leaving Hollywood.
She didn't really say that. She's been out of the public eye for a while.
Yeah.
But, like, the girl was like, yeah, but I still love her in case, like, you know, she can still call me and my agent or anytime, you know? So that was, like, really rude, I think, especially when someone was, like, she was crying in this interview and being really open-hearted, and she reached out because she wanted to talk about a bunch of different things other than that, and just, like, the hardships she's been through.
Yeah. And Emma Watson is, like, she's an angel.
So, like, her. Pure soul.
Like, remember when she would go around...
give away books?
Yeah, give away books. Like, and she's always been very feminist, and she's always been, like...
She went to university,
she's Hermione Granger. Like, she's wonderful.
And so, I give her credit for saying, like, J.K. Rowling invented this character, gave me this life. I have a great memories and love for her. And J.K. Rowling just goes and, like... And she retweets that, or comments and retweets on that girl's parody. And then said, like, ha ha ha, loving all these parodies.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's up to her. But I think it's important. Like, J.K. Rowling is such a role model for so many young women, you know? Like, or not J.K. Rowling, sorry, Emma Watson. No, my bad. That Emma Watson is such a role model for so many young women because of her role as Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
Maybe like young adults now, I guess. But I mean, I just think that's cool. And like when Hannah told me about that, I was like, damn, I need to be more like Emma Watson. Like, yeah, she truly is just such a sweetheart. And I feel like she's the type, I mean, maybe it's just a PR move, like whatever, you know? Like she would never say something bad on screen.
But like, she reached out and wanted to be on the podcast.
I know.
Herself.
I don't think it is a PR move. Yeah. But I think she's just like a sweetheart. And I would love to be more like that in my own life where it's like, we can just disagree and like love the artist, love the art, like separate them, you know? So I think it's cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's about the only news I had on. Oh, well, I'll get into this when we go into the Halley segment. So,
okay.
Get ready for a new segment that I like to call Hyperfixations with Halley.
Hyperfixations.
Wait, let me say it again. Get ready for... I would like to lean in by saying, you might be wondering, who's that secret third sister we've been hinting at?
Yes.
And she's a little baddie, she's a little doozy.
She's a cutie, yeah.
She's gonna rock on in here. This is Hyperfixations with Halley. Check it out. Hi, welcome to our first ever Hyperfixations with Halley segment. Welcoming our special guest, our bona fide third little sis, Halley! Hi. There she is! Halley, how are you?
I'm good.
Yay! Well,
Hey.
We are so happy to have you with us today on the podcast. The people have been wondering, and they've just been waiting for the enigmatic Halley and what she all about or whatever. So, without further ado, would you like to explain to the people why? I'm going to give you the chance to explain. Why do you use Bing? Go ahead.
Well, I used to have a good reason for that, but in light of certain Roblox shenanigans, I have no reason to use it anymore, but I'm too lazy to just switch all of my starred stuff over, and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, that's why I use
So you're a Binger for life.
Well, it's because it would give me rewards, and then I could cash it in for Robux for free, but Roblox.
So... let her live her life, people.
Yeah.
People being me.
I mean, you should feel blessed that I'm here anyways, so...
We are very blessed to have you, Halley. Happy you're here.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the people a little about yourself or no? Me and Holland have the dynamic of, like, we're reviewing pop culture, movies, and TV in the, scope that I'm, like, super logical about it and love the cinema aspect. And Holland is more emotional and loves to talk about the emotional relationships between characters. Where do you think you land on that?
I think I land on whatever the neurodivergent spectrum of that is. You guys like movies, you guys like TV shows. I really like video games, like Red Dead Redemption. I listen to Vocaloid. I'm the odd one out here, and I'm okay with that.
Awesome. So, let's talk about what happened at FanX. Like, what did we see? What did we go as? What did you love about it?
Well, I like going to FanX because I get to see a bunch of other people like me who get really excited and dress up as a character because, like, oh, it's fun. I get to be this character for a day and take pictures with other people who like this thing or run into other people who like other things that I like. Or sometimes you just see a really cool costume and go, I have no idea what that's from, but your craftsmanship is incredible, and how long did it take you to style that wig? I would like to know. And then all of a sudden you've talked to someone for like 3 hours, and then you're like, oh no, I missed the panel I wanted to go to. And I totally derailed off of what I was supposed to be talking about.
No, that's the correct answer I was looking for. I was looking for just how you felt about it. I love it. It's a great community. I love that people are like, oh my gosh, like, I love your costume, and people can have such a huge community there of nerds, fellow nerds.
And if you say that nerd is an insult, you are wrong.
That's right. Hallie likes to say she's nerd of the family, but I was there first. I was there paving the way.
I mean, you were paving the way, but you weren't the one who got into Vocaloid and then Red Dead Redemption and also anime. I mean,
I have the receipts.
I did watch Fruits Baskets.
Well, Fruits Basket is... Okay, and hot take...
Is it Fruits Basket or Fruits Basket?
Fruits Basket. Hot take for any Fruits Basket fans out there. It's a steaming hot pile of crap, and I've watched it, so I'm allowed to say that. You want a good one? You want a good romance anime? Watch Kimi ni Todoke from me to you. That's good. I will have an anime segment. You guys will have to deal with this.
Hyperfixations with Halley is going to be big on anime. And we love that.
And video games. We're talking about Red Dead Redemption. You will not escape.
The whole reason I got Halley into Walking Dead is because she was telling me about Red Dead Redemption, which I want to play now. And I was like, it kind of gives Walking Dead vibes.
Well, the main selling point was that Jack Marston looks like Carl Grimes when they're both little kids. And then Rick Grimes is a lot like Arthur Morgan in certain ways. I mean, but then they really segue from each other personality-wise. Well, I mean, I'd say Rick starts off as way different from Arthur Morgan, and then he becomes kind of an irredeemable monster, just like Arthur Morgan, but we love him anyways because, oh, he's so pretty and wonderful. And
wait, you think Rick becomes an irredeemable monster, you think?
Well, if he wasn't existing in a zombie apocalypse, he would be an irredeemable monster.
True.
So, it's kind of like
with honor.
Societal norm, yeah.
Well, Halley, tell them exactly what sold you on watching Walking Dead with me.
The fact that Carl Grimes looks like Jack Marston.
No, but the meme.
Le Jiggy Jar Jar dude! Dirty. I mean, it's gotten to the point that... Just 1 second here, hold on.
She's pulling something out, people.
This is important.
She's leaning into her magic Mary
This is important.
Bag. Oh, everybody, take a gander. Audio listeners, this is a lunchbox in the shape of chocolate pudding.
It's the chocolate
37
pudding.
servings.
The chocolate pudding that Carl Grimes finds and eats on the roof, while, spoilers, his dad is in like a 3-day coma.
Yeah.
Because I showed her La Jiggy Jar Jar do bad lip reading of Walking Dead. Tune into that. And it might sell your friends on watching Walking Dead with you, so you're not alone in your pain and sadness.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go to FanX dressed up, and you can meet some of the actors. So,
I'm looking at you, Glenn Likers.
yeah, Glenn Likers.
I'm looking at you, people who favor Glenn.
What are you looking at them for? Oh, that they're sad. Yeah.
I'm gonna be there soon. I mean,
Yeah, we're only on season, what are we on, season 4?
I think so.
We just started season 4.
We're gonna have to do like a separate one where we talk about The Walking Dead, because
True.
that's too gory for little Miss Holland.
True. Well, Holland's not here, baby.
She does not like her gore.
So,
I don't mind it.
Hallie loves it. We went to Walking Dead dressed in gut ponchos.
You mean we went to FanX?
Yeah, we went to
in
FanX.
Walking Dead get ponchos.
Thank you. And we met some of the actors there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look up who it was.
Terry and
Jerry
and Aaron. I didn't know their
Jerry. His actor's name was Cooper Andrews. Hilarious.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Hallie hasn't even seen Jerry or
Not
Aaron
But
yet, but
I'm like, who are these people? They're cool. They're from The Walking Dead.
Cooper
So they have to be pretty
Andrews
cool.
and Aaron, who's played by Ross Marquand, who is also Red Skull, by the way. He's Red Skull in like Avengers or whatever, all Marvel anything with Red Skull.
Marvel's Endgame. Marvel.
He's in Infinity War, I
Avengers,
think.
Endgame and
I think he's Infinity War and like I'm pretty sure he's like the original
he's in the scene where Natasha and
Cliff.
thank you. Are like, oh, we have to get the last Clint. Oh, we have to get
she
the
falls off a
last
cliff.
stone, and he's like, I'll sacrifice myself, and she goes, no, and then she goes, and he's like, oh, my best friend.
She falls off the cliff.
And it was
Clint.
really emotional.
Yeah, I think he's in the original Captain America too. I'm not sure though. Maybe he just plays the one in Infinity War. Anyway,
remember.
we met him. He also voices Dr. X in X-Men '97, by the way.
Yes, which he said is a very nasally voice.
True.
Yeah.
But Halley got to meet them, and she asked them a question, even though she'd never even seen what they were talking about. But I loved it.
Yeah, I asked them who their favorite characters were, aside from the ones that they played. And if I remember properly, they both said Abraham. I know that Aaron's actor
Ross said
Abraham.
Abraham, and I don't remember what Jerry said. Oh, he said a character that I don't even know about yet because I'm not that far in. It was the guy who looks like a stormtrooper in like season 11, like a bad guy.
Oh, probably.
Season 10 or 11, one of the last seasons. We'll see. So
We're
still along for the ride. I've watched up through season 10. I'm like starting season 10.
The emotional damage season.
Well, they all are. We could call them all that, but yeah.
It's emotional damage wrapped up in a really bloody package with some banger music.
Who's your favorite character so far?
Does that involve people who've died?
Yeah.
Well, then I have a whole list. And
Who's
you
number one?
guys are gonna see a trend here. I don't really have to. I mean, like Carl's number one. It's like so obvious.
Carl Papa.
Grimes. We love Carl Grimes. Dale. Rest in peace. Herschel. Rest in peace. Who else was there that I liked?
Glenn?
Well, yeah, I love Glenn.
Rick? Daryl?
Oh yeah, I
Carol.
love Daryl. Oh, my other huge selling point on watching The Walking Dead was that Norman Reedus looks exactly like John Marston.
Literally.
And Daryl, his acting as Daryl is just a lot like John Marston, but if John Marston was just a little softer.
Literally.
And so I'm like, he's literally John, guys.
Like, oh.
That's not the right guy.
Wait. Let's see what just,
Here, wait.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me...
Yeah, she was like, whoa, Daryl Dixon should play John Marston in the new Red Dead movie if they
were to make one, and I'm going to clarify when I say John Marston, I don't mean how he looks in Red Dead 2, because he just looks like they slapped, like this is Red Dead 2. Okay, I guess we're going to the wiki.
Hell yeah, Red
that
Dead
might
wiki.
actually be helpful. See, he looks really dumb in... get out of here. He looks really dumb in Red Dead 2, bless his sweet soul. And then in Red Dead 1, he looks awesome and amazing.
That
and
is
it's like,
pretty Daryl.
oh, wow, doesn't he look exactly like someone that we know? Ignore my bad spelling,
No, she
guys.
types even faster than me.
Yeah,
I'm
and
bad
I
on
spelled
the
everything
keyboard.
wrong.
I'm
Oh, look,
so-
Norman Reedus, John Marston. It's like a thing that everyone wants to happen. Like, just look.
What?
I'm sorry, look. Look. He even has, like, the mole in the same place. Both of them, might I add.
Literally.
Both of them.
That's so true.
And they have, like, the same voice. I mean, Rob Waithoff is the voice actor of John Marston. He didn't really do much to change his voice.
Cool.
He's fun. Yeah, you guys are going to hear me talk about Red Dead Redemption a lot. You will not escape.
Yeah. So yeah, we met a Daryl there. Halley also, what were you dressed as? Let them know.
Okay, well, a little bit of context. In the Vocaloid community, there's a meme going around right now that every Miku is canon. And I mean, it's true. So, I mean, you could be Hatsune Miku. I could be Hatsune Miku. She's Hatsune Miku.
Mm-hmm.
Scully is Hatsune Miku. This Snorlax, also Hatsune Miku, right?
Mikulax.
Yeah, so I decided, I had the brilliant idea to dress up as Carl Grimes, but Hatsune Miku.
It was slay.
And I could show the pictures, but I'd have to go into my Google Photos, and that would show pictures of people that I've taken pictures with, and I don't have their permission
I
to
can
show
show-
them.
I can show a
online,
picture
so.
that I just took of you.
That'd be good, then you could do that.
And she also ran into a Miku.
It was
Rick.
crazy. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like, I'm gonna be like a one-off. And then I saw Miku Rick, and we stopped, and we were like, I have to get a picture with you. I can't believe you had the exact same idea that I did, and it was crazy.
It was so
and we were like,
sick.
what are the odds? It
Yeah.
was written in the stars, and we were like, because every Miku is canon.
canon, duh. Literally, duh. Miku's like, isn't she canonically like the owner of the universe?
That's because of a song called World Is Mine, and it's just kind of a running gag in the Vocaloid community that she's God,
I believe
and
it.
that she made Minecraft.
I believe it.
So make sure to thank Hatsune Miku for
She
Minecraft.
made Minecraft.
Yeah, isn't it so wonderful that Hatsune Miku made Minecraft for us?
I'm so happy.
Not to discredit
She made the Minecraft
Jeb
movie.
and Notch, they did amazing.
So was there a Vocaloid song in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, or was that a different song?
It was a Vocaloid song, yes. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but I remember hearing it in the trailer and going, that's Miku. That's Miku!
Miku.
No one
So-
can say that they've never heard a Vocaloid song anymore if they've seen that movie.
That kind of connects to Walking Dead, because, like, Yondu, because, like,
He's Merle.
literally, and we saw him, too.
Speaking of, yeah, Michael Rooker is hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so funny, he's so silly, and he's got like
Yeah.
a little hat.
We talked a little about it, but yeah, he was being goofy, like,
He's
running
so
around.
funny. Like, I'm like, oh my
He's like, what's wrong with y'all asking me about my favorites? I don't have favorites. I just experience a thing and I like it or not.
Which, I mean, like, is such a base take, though. Like
what's wrong with
favorite.
y'all?
you don't have to have everything be a favorite. It can just be, like,
Wise words. Wise words.
wise words from a man who played a crack addict and a cannibal.
Cool. Well, was there, he's in Slither, too, which is, like, I want to watch it. It's like a,
Is that another cannibal movie that you're going to watch?
it's a, oh my gosh, what's his name? The guy who made Spider-Man? Sam Raimi. It's like a Sam Raimi
that
horror.
guy.
Before he did any of that.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So what was your favorite part of FanX? Like, is there like a booth you really liked, or like someone you saw that you really liked, or Holland and I talked about that Star Wars archaeologist.
I'd have to say the Michael Rooker panel was my favorite thing.
It was really
other
fun.
than running into Rick Miku. And another time I was walking through the crowd, like trying to get somewhere, and I just heard behind me, Coral! Two people go, Coral! Coral! And I like put my head around like, and I missed them, which was sad because I wanted to be like, hey. but I missed them, so.
This is Halley's voice for Carl.
Yeah, we have our dumb little impressions that we do of the characters for fun, and all of them, like, we actually try to do impressions of. Like, we got Daryl, we go, got ourselves damn trail. Got ourselves damn trail. I don't get why it's so important. And then
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules. There are no rules, man. We're lost.
I can't do Rick, but she can.
That's so
Then you have
fun.
Herschel, which is you don't get to be upset. We all have jobs to do. Something kind of like that.
Show me the baby.
Show me the baby.
By the way, Joe
then-
Jonas said that at the Jonas Brothers, and I was like,
there would know. And then the Carl one, which is the one that we do in curriculum, that's
Daddy, Shane was getting down and dirty with your wife. I'm gonna stand with mommy. That's my mommy.
that was like before Carl even talked. Halley was like doing that voice as Carl, being like,
I'm Carl Grant. Some weird shit been going on between Shane and mommy.
I was like, girl, this is so funny. Because I told her Carl becomes like a badass, full-grown man, basically, by a child.
and also a
daddy.
Cyclops.
Yeah. Rip. And yeah, I thought it was awesome overall. Walking around in the gut ponchos through the crowds of FanX was kind of like in the show, just walking through crowds of zombies and like trying not to touch anyone and being like, it was awesome.
It works great for introverts.
You can just push your way through. I love being inconspicuous and, you know, cruising around the celebrity row. So,
She really does love being inconspicuous as a talent.
thank you.
I unfortunately do not have such talent.
Is there anything else that you're super obsessed with right now, you need to blab about, or what?
I don't think you want me to launch into like a 3-hour explanation about why I love Red Dead Redemption.
It's
but
Red Dead.
I
It's Red Dead right now.
could. I could. I mean, I've been playing Michael.
Like, what's your
but that doesn't, like,
hyperfixation
really
right
help.
now? Red Dead.
I mean, it's
And
the
Walking
thing that
Dead.
I can like really put into like, oh yeah, Red Dead. I know enough about this already. Like, I'm almost done with the campaign. I'm playing the first one first because I want to play them in order that they were made. Everyone's like, you should play 2 first. I'm like, no, because I want to be surprised when I get to 2 and John is a little punk ass bitch. Excuse my
does
language.
that happen?
Yeah, he's like really annoying in 2. Because I want to understand why he's doing what he's doing. Like, yeah, I get it. The government abducted Abigail and Jack and are like, if you don't find your old gang members, we're gonna kill them. And he's like, So you're telling me I have to kill my old gang members who abandoned me, by the way, so I, like, don't really care, and I will kill them in cold blood and feel no remorse about it, but, like, could you, like, leave my family out of it? And they're like, no! And he goes, okay, then I'm gonna have to go kill some people. And so he does.
He goes, you, sir, are fish.
No, that's Arthur Morgan.
Oh, man.
You were close, though. No, John is the one that goes, you eat babies!
And it's a Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's Bigfoot.
I know
which is
from
in
the memes.
Which is in the, what's it called?
The pack, like the extra pack.
It's the DLC pack, which
Yeah.
is just part of it now for the PC port.
Cool.
It's Undead Nightmare, which I'm just like, Walking Dead, Undead Nightmare. Both of them have a. We got Daryl Dixon, we have John Marston. Okay, we have. Well, I guess Jack dies in Undead Nightmare, like right off the bat.
True.
Which is so sad.
I mean, I don't know, but
Little baby.
sounds true. Well, that makes sense. You're a chronological girly. You want to get from 1 to 2. That makes sense. I'm a chronological
Yeah,
girly.
because what makes you think that I'm going to go from the one with, like, the best graphics to the one with the not-so-good graphics, even though, fun
Really?
fact, I actually prefer the not-good graphics better because I can't see through the fog
Oh, 'cause
in Red Dead Online.
there was a big gap, right, that they came out.
Yeah, it was like...
Oh.
I can actually double-check here.
Well, they can't see the screen yet.
Yeah, just...
Halley is our resident...
RDR1 release date.
She's our resident gamer anime expert, y'all.
Yeah, so May 18th, 2010
Okay.
was the Red Dead
Original,
1 release
wow.
date.
And then 2's 2018, it says right there.
I believe so. Let me double check. Sometimes it's wrong.
Never trust AI.
Yeah, October 26th, 2018. And then they ported Red Dead 1 to the PC in October I think it was October last year. Let me PC port. I know I started playing it and it already has, October last year.
Oh, that's awesome.
I already have, out of all of my Steam games, it has the most hours.
How many?
Like 562 hours total.
562?
Let me double
No.
check. I can double check. No, look. I can
Wait,
look
this is,
right here, right now. This is mine. It's in my favorites because it's my favorite.
This isn't showing.
Oh, no, 118
okay.
hours. Okay, no, I was confused. 118 hours.
I was like, girl. Wait, I'm kind of curious.
What?
I'm kind of curious how,
How what?
here it is. You can see for yourselves, people.
What?
I'm kind of curious how 560 hours, like, how many days is that? Oh, only 23 days. I guess if you played straight for 23 days.
If I played straight for 23 days, I'd already be through the campaign, but I really, really like to just run around and do other stuff on the side because you can get a lot of money, and
Yeah.
I wanted high honor, so I actually have a really, not like super rare, but it has like if you guys play on Steam and you play your funny little computer games like I do, you know that if it has like a gold
you're not
aura around it, I don't need
Oh, okay.
if it has like a gold aura around it, that means that it's an achievement that
She
not a lot
whipped
of
my
people
hand away.
have. And it's 8.3% of players have the Man of Honor or Chivalry's Dead.
And you have
achievement.
that?
Yes, because I got the highest honor before I even went into Mexico in game.
Hell yeah.
Because you get more money for
Mm-hmm.
stuff that you sell at stores and stuff. And I was like, I like money. I really like money. Whenever I'm playing the game and my friends are watching, they're like, you're just doing this for money. I'm like, you think I'm saving this lady because I'm just out of the goodness of my heart? No, I know it's because she's going to give me $7.
What wouldn't we do for $7?
I would not run my horse off a cliff again for $7.
Oh, you did that?
No, the horse will run itself off the cliff. The horses in Red Dead are notoriously like
Suicidal?
really dumb. There's a joke in the Red Dead community. Lumbago. Lower back pain, right? Lumbago. And so I started calling the horse that I have in game Lumbago. So his name is Lumbago.
Okay, I'm gonna learn all of the phrases you're always saying. I'm gonna learn the context through these
You are going to
segments.
understand now. I'm gonna make you sit through all the cutscenes so that you know what I'm talking about later.
Can't wait.
Before I'm showing you anything that has to do with Red Dead 2. But lumbago,
Mm-hmm.
lumbago, my horse
Mm-hmm.
in my game is a murderous little fiend, and if I leave him unattended, this is a real story that happened in game. He ran over 3 lawmen and a nun, and so I had to reload my
murdered
last
them?
save. Yes, I had to
So
reload
you
my
weren't
last
honorable
save.
anymore if your horse killed 4 people.
Yeah, I had to reload my last save. And another time, this is the funniest thing that's ever happened. We call it lumbago wagon. It's a running joke in my friend. We'll go lumbago wagon. We're gonna send you to the lumbago wagon. There's like a little event that'll happen when you're traveling in the game to other towns.
Yeah.
Where someone will come up to you and go, "Oh, someone stole my wagon. Can you get it back for me?" And so you can go and you chase the person, and you can either get rid of them, or you can lasso them and just get rid of them, and then you ride the wagon back. And so I was riding the wagon back to the person, and I made the terrible mistake of whistling for lumbago, and I was literally like this far, like on the screen, like this far from the person, and
She was gesturing an inch from the
on the screen, yes, I was that far from the person, and I was just about to get off of the wagon. I just gotten off the wagon, and lumbago comes, barrels into the wagon, knocking it over, making it so I don't get the achievement, and then circles back around, trips over the wagon, and dies.
Oh, man,
And I was like,
what a silly haunts. That's crazy. We call horses.
Peter
No
the
horse.
Haunts is here.
We call horses haunts because R looks like an N, I guess, and we call Scully, my dog, a haunts.
It's also, that actually is a joke that originated from one of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
from a game that they like to play, Silent Hill, and there's some enemy in it that, for some reason, he started calling haunts, and we would go, Peter the Haunts is here, and that was the whole thing.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about lumbago the horse, and that reminds me, well, Red Dead in general reminds me of Westerns, and this is a good segue into one of our favorite parts of FanX, which was cinema therapy panel. We're huge cinema therapy fans. Me and Halley
Yes.
discovered that we both watch it all the time.
Yeah, I was, I think I had just started working at a video game testing company, which I don't want to talk about because it sucked, and
Honestly.
I'm not gonna haze them on the internet because that would look bad, so I'm not naming names. But if they see me, you know who you are. And they took forever to get me to have my stuff ready so that I could actually test the game that I was supposed to be working on. So I would just sit there and watch videos for a literal whole month, by the way. Fun
Hey,
fact.
that's cool. Get paid to waste time.
No, it made me feel so bad because I was like, it's been instilled into me that
That's true. Yeah.
hard work, there's no substitute for hard work. Because Grandpa's like, no substitute for hard work. So I was like, Grandpa will be rolling in his grave right now. I'm sitting here watching videos and I'm getting paid for it.
You'll learn.
But I started watching cinema therapy videos, and then I was like, oh hey, Hannah would love this. And so I asked her if she'd seen it, and she was like, have I seen cinema
Are
therapy?
you joking?
And then we started bonding over it because like that's what we do.
I'm trying to get a job with cinema therapy. I'm trying to call them up.
Do it. I think the first one I watched was their breakdown of Zuko as a character because I love Avatar The Last Airbender, and I will go on and on and on and on about how media today just can't do redemption arcs properly at all. And I mean, what's my favorite video game? Red Dead Redemption. Whoa, oh my gosh, that's crazy, guys.
Whoa, that actually blows my mind.
Yeah, it blows your
Well,
mind.
it reminded me how in the panel
Mhm.
they showed clips from their favorite movies, and one of Jono's favorite movies was 3:10 to Yuma,
Which we
and I
need to
sat up
watch.
immediately because it was Christian Bale and Logan Lerman.
Christian
That's been on my
Bale.
watch list, and I'm about to watch it.
We should watch it together because I want to watch that. Fun little fact about me, I love Western films. I haven't
Yeah.
watched a lot of them. My current favorite Western film right now is The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. I love John
That's a
Wayne.
good one.
I love John Wayne.
Have you seen Searchers? Have you seen Stagecoach?
No, we need to sit
You've
down
seen
and
True
just watch
Grit?
a ton of them. No.
Let's check it out. One of my favorite other
Oh, and
Christian
Ringo.
Bale, Ringo.
Or
Duh.
is it Ringo?
Ringo Peak?
Ringo's
Ringo.
actually really good in terms of Western films, so we could have a whole nother episode about that, breaking down.
Like the rattlesnake and Ringo.
Rattlesnake Jake!
One of my favorites, another Christian Bale and Timothy Chalamet makes a short appearance, is Hostiles. Hostiles is really good.
What's that one about?
Oh, it's
It's another cannibalism one.
no, it's like Christian Bale is tasked. He's part of the it's in the Civil War and he's part of the army. He's like a commanding officer or something in the army, and he's tasked to transport the Native American chief to another place. And it just kind of deals with those relationships and obviously how messed up we are
between
how
the
messed up we were to
natives.
Native Americans. Yeah,
They
and
touch on that a little in Red Dead 2.
and I would say it's a bit of a redemption. He kind of realizes. It's pretty deep and dark, and it has Rosamund Pike. What's her name? And there's a little love interest between them. Anyway, would definitely recommend that. I love that movie. Yeah, let's get on a Western kick.
Yes, we can have an entire Western segment because I really like cowboys.
Hyperfixations.
In case it isn't obvious, I really like cowboys, guys.
Awesome. Well, we've about hit our time, but I think we're gonna do another hyperfixation with Halley soon about Stranger Things, because Stranger Things Eve is coming, which is basically just the era before the 5th season premieres.
Yeah, you guys will get to know a fun little fact about me. Never show me a trailer of something that you don't want to be spoiled on, because the minute that I see the trailer, I can deduce very well what's going to happen. And I did that with season 4. So when season 4 came out, we weren't phased at all because everything I said was going to happen happened.
Well, but we did it with season 3, remember, before any
season
trailer
3?
even came out. Well, no, there were some teaser trailers we saw.
Yeah,
Because we were like, there's rats, so possibly there's going to be some kind of rat.
I put all the pieces together and then I was right. And I was
She was like, I saw Billy in the scene, so maybe Billy goes to check out
Billy's
something
going
about
to
the
die.
rats.
I guarantee
And
Billy's
then
going to die.
Billy becomes a bad guy, and that she literally we were guessing the whole thing.
I nailed it.
Pretty close, yeah. So I think we should watch season 5 and try and guess what happens, because I don't know if I can live with the pain that's going to happen. I should prepare myself a little bit.
You're going to have to prepare yourself. I mean, hey, as long as Dustin doesn't die, I think I'll be fine because he's my favorite character.
Yeah, dude.
I literally met Gaten Matarazzo.
She did at another
I think
FanX.
the second FanX I ever went to. We have a picture out in the hall, and I'm dressed as Goro from Genshin Impact. And it's fun.
What did he say about your... Did he say anything about your outfit?
No.
Okay, it's lit.
I just said to him, thank you for carrying the entirety of the last season on your back.
Facts.
Because he did.
Season
And
3
then
at the
he
time.
went, and then he said, well, Joe did too. And I was like, yeah, obviously.
He said Joe did too.
Yeah.
You know I love Joe. You know I love Joe. I was at the Joe concert.
Steve the Hair Harrington,
Woo.
baby.
All
And
right.
also, I feel like Robin and Erica also definitely carried that season.
That was the best.
too.
I love season 3.
And then Lucas, kind of came in clutch later.
Bring back Stranger Things summer. Gosh, I missed that. Cool. Well, awesome. Thanks, Halley. I think that can about wrap it up. And vote down in the comments if you'd love to see more Hyperfixations with Halley. You can also leave comments on our podcast, by the way, guys.
Yeah. I know you guys
thanks.
want to see more of my beautiful face.
Yeah, and you want to hear her beautiful voice.
You guys should like and subscribe to this podcast. Please, this is Carl Grimes. Signing off. Girl Papa.
Listen, we can all live together. We can all listen together. That's not that good.
Well,
All right.
thank you for having me.
Thanks. You know what? Thanks for being here in the house that we share. Love ya.
Love you too, Annie.
See you guys next week. Bye.